Yo, welcome back to more Koyomimonogatari. So last time we got started with, I guess, the short stories that we're going to be seeing in this season of Monogatari, and it's interesting. I was a bit confused last time, and I don't know if it's because they're very short and I don't have as much time to digest, or they're just very subtle, or I'm not sure what it is. But I like the concept of it. I like that we've bringing back the openings based on the girl that's within it, and I guess the questions that Araragi asked, if they have any, to both Senjo and Hanakawa, if they have any ghost stories, if they know any stories. Very interesting stuff with Koyomi Stone and Koyomi Flower. So I want to shout out Thorfinn and Oshemp on Patreon. Thank you guys for clarifying a couple things. One thing was the clarity on Meme saying about doing the reverse on the bouquet, so adjusting it so it prevents accidents rather than the one it was going to cause with Senju Kahara, with her getting distracted by it and going straight into the road. And you even mentioning that this might be reading too much into it, but Senju Kahara possibly considering jumping from the roof at some point, but didn't because of the bouquet, because they did mention her going up there and stuff. I mean, we know that she was able to regain her emotional weight after dealing with the weight crab. I think she said the previous day from where that episode was. I believe that's how I understood it. And also about Koyomi Stone. So in my mind, I was this is where I kind of struggled. I was trying to think what was the bigger meaning of what that represented. And even in Flower as well, with Senjo at the end of Flower saying forget we always do, that's kind of spooky to me, because yeah, that's kind of been a thing with Araragi and just multiple people, and I don't know if they're just making some kind of point about people and kind of how people can maybe cruelly forget things that aren't important to them at the time. And it's just, but I don't know, things we've just seen a complete forgettance or forgetting, like with Araragi, with his failure of, I guess, of a quote-unquote failure, later was made into the shrine, but of his home wood shop project, not home, but his school a wood shop project. But back to the comment, so I was thinking with Ogi, but you could also apply it to being representative of Araragi, of Shinobu getting revered as a goddess by accident, despite being a vampire, as you say. But also contextually, because the story had Hanakawa on it, it was kind of focused on her being a part of it. You could even say it's symbolic of their friendship, how, I want to say it in your words, Araragi not really understanding Hanakawa as she is, putting her on a pedestal, mistaking the concrete for a rock, literally putting that on a pedestal, and then later is dismayed by its pure craftsmanship despite him building it in the first place. Yeah, it's crazy. It's one of those things that's whew, man, I don't think I ever would have put that together of what that meant, because I was really trying to think of, and I think I'm getting to a point where I really need to rewatch previous Monogatari, because I feel like I'm starting to, maybe not even starting, maybe it's been happening for a while, but I'm starting to maybe lose some details, lose some feeling, possibly, of just I don't want to say feeling, but you know what I'm saying, just my sense of familiarity with everything the characters have gone through up to this point. It's kind of a lot starting from Bakemonogatari and up to this point. So I might have to go back just to tap back into that and be able to look at things a bit clearer. But I mean, I'm still having a good time. I still enjoy thinking about things. So yeah, hopefully we can what am I saying? Hopefully I can give it my best shot, going forward in this series and the series that are left in the anime, right? And that's all I gotta say. So let's continue. Beginning the episode in 3, 2, 1. What? Oh my god. Taking me back in time, buddy. I've never been more happy to see this opening. Oh my god. God damn it. Yeah, it's different. It's different now. Everything I see with Mayoi now, I just appreciate, because I miss her, but I know she needed to move on. Koyomi Sand. Okay. June. Oh god. This, however, I do not appreciate. Aki Aki. Oh, the banter. Kamimashita. Yeah. It's true. Probably. True. That's true. Okay. He did leave by this point. Hmm. Okay. One case. What? Look like a One Piece design there. Ah. What a guy. Hmm? Ah, yes. The other day. God, what a trip. Uncommon apparition stories. Right, right. So was that why he was collecting stories? Okay, what's my always story? This is definitely the theme for this. For a high price. $50. What a deal. Might as well try. Alright, yeah, what's the story? Hey, how about that? Suna? The demon's face. Oh yeah. Hmm. Concrete's an apparition. It could have been. The sand's an apparition. Right, right. That is pretty freaky. Good question. If you maintain that belief, a recurring horror. Is that kaiki? Like the word? That's what that. Yeah, probably just a prank, of course. Hmm. Worth a try, I guess. I guess not. It's something a human's doing even more so. Okay. Anagawa. Oh. Excuse me. Ah. Do you have something to say about that? Shame. X post facto report. Overlooking. Jumping to conclusions. Okay. So what else? Just chaos? What? Randomness? There it is. Then... Yeah, like, yeah, natural, just natural phenomenon, natural chaos. Yeah. Oh. What else can you classify as natural? What's the punchline for this one? I love that the way he says that. You only check the sand. The box. Didn't look deep enough. Sand itself is heavy. Even mundane, ordinary. Hmm? Oh. And the cracks. Naturally. Yeah. That was the pattern of the cracks. Got it. For now. Oh god, quicksand. Jesus. Hmm. Every moment counts. Like the darkness coming from my eye. Scary like a demon, scary like a human. Man. It is cool how contextual these episodes I'm now understanding to be. April when I played my trick. This is a very good ending. but I don't get an answer. They all left that boy on the floor. Okay. Okay, that was Koyomi Sand, episode 3. By the way, Oshemp, I didn't mention it in the intro, but I appreciate the reassurance on the way I'm doing these commentaries so far. Cause yeah, this is another one of those things where, yeah, I'm not sure what it is. I guess it's because it's so short and some things are subtle and you really have to think to who these things can apply to. But of course, the first thing that came to my mind at the end there of Koyomi Sand was, you know, nature, the darkness, that natural force of the world coming from Mayoi. It was a very made a lot of sense to make her a part of this one, and for her to be the one to tell him about the sandbox, which would be something, you know, she would notice just wandering around. But I like the conclusion there that Hanakama had Araragi come to regarding that. It's not just man-made phenomenon or apparition phenomenon, but just the natural chaos of the world. Something, I mean, and something natural that could make something as dangerous as like quicksand, or in the worst case scenario. And we haven't seen the worst case scenario there when it comes to Mayoi. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely appreciate that. But what I'm struggling with now is to think of what else that can apply to. I don't know. My mind keeps going to thinking of how these things can apply to Ogi, because Ogi, I feel like they, just like at the end of Owari, how you're reminded, not at the end, but actually, yeah, at the end, at the end and at the halfway point, you're reminded of Ogi and her, I guess, her completion of Araragi's puzzle, so to speak. You know, all the pieces are in place, and but she's still such a mystery. And now this series feels like such a more, it feels like we're getting a lot of fundamental understanding in these short stories, right? About apparitions, about how they can be created, about understanding what can cause certain phenomenon, you know, the natural order, rather than, and I mean, this could just be applying to who's part of the episode. I don't know. It's tough for me to see beyond where else it can apply there in terms of Koyomi Sand here. I mean, of course, with Mayoi, that's the biggest example. But yeah, I don't know if there are any others there that you want to point out that maybe that could apply to. I don't know. I think that's just, you know, what it is, though, for the most part. Again, I'm sure there's more to it, but I'm not the guy to figure that out, unfortunately. So yeah, that's what I got out of that one. And I love the theme of it. You know, Araragi, because it's very clear at this point, like asking about stories, and now that we also have learned about he was collecting them, I guess, as part of his repayment to Meme. At least what it seemed like there, and why he was asking everyone, which has led to these short stories, and you know, some learning some cool, fundamental, interesting stuff. I say fundamental, like as in it seems like just baseline types of understanding when it comes to like apparitions, when it comes to the world, when it comes to people. I don't mean fundamental as like, oh, I already know this, because I don't, but you know what I'm saying. It feels like we're establishing certain things and getting into symbology, not symbology, things that are, yeah, things that are symbolic of like other things that have happened or other characters. But you know what I'm saying at this point. Oh, and also, of course, it was good to see Mayoi again. Seeing the flub one more time was very nice. Even her opening, which before I was like, what am I watching? Now it's like, oh, really made the ending bittersweet too, with the lesson that Araragi learned here. Because yeah, Araragi is learning a lot from these. For the forgettance seemed common to the first two. It certainly happened with his project in the first episode, and then with straight up Senjo saying it at the end. She's definitely a character that has meta moments from time to time and foreshadowing, so it's interesting, but you know, not so much with that third one there. But yeah, Araragi learning these things, very cool. Great, let's move on to the next one. Beginning the episode in 3, 2, 1. Ah, okay. That dunk hits different after Monogatari. Mmm. Mm-mm-mm. That's a tough image right there, thinking back. Even being reminded recently in Owari at the end there how she never really got over and really um understood Apparition Killer. Move forward someday. But like Thorfinn, I think you're the one who mentioned, even in Hanamonogatari, but it seems by that point how she was kind of willing to have that kiss with her friend. Bit of moving on there. Oh goodness, I forgot that part of the opening. All right, let's see. Koyomi Water. July. What the fuck? Uh, Classic. Are we going sequential in month here? April, May, June, July? I think that's how it's gone so far. Oh man, she loves you too much, man. Oh my. Oh Jesus. Run. This is trouble. A dinner. That's nice. I'm sure it'll be completely normal and appropriate. A bath. All right. I guess this is happening. So what's the story going to be in this one and the lesson? Quite a nice bath. Jesus. What the fuck? Uh. Uh. Don't you break down that door. God damn it. Oh no. Don't do it. The off the wall kick. Oh Jesus. Battering ram, I think. So, oh man. Poor girl. She was so worried. You'd be the one. Oh, and she has, actually. That's true. Beginning of Nisa. Um. Um. Of course not. Of course. Of course. Jesus Christ. Araragi. I am Yoro's complete lack of surprise. How are you so dirty with this great bath? It is very nice. What are those statues? Are you descended from Oni? The well water. Okay, Koyomi water. From your father. Notice, okay. Phenomenon. This is good. It's good. The water's surface. At its surface. Heard you went to Kamada's room. Oh god. I can't die just yet. Hmm. So joyous. Then don't die. Oh, Jesus. So what did he see in the surface? He does. A bit insolent. Just a bit. It's a step up. What was it? Romantic. The image of his future wife. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Was he shocked because saw himself? Meet me or me. Oh Jesus. Why did she? Oh God. These poses. Back then. She's too self-aware. Hmm. You didn't add any interpretations. Alright, yeah, what's the punchline? Okay. He just thought it was. That seems too simple, but maybe that's the point. I don't know. It's yeah, true. It sways, shimmers, blurs. Yeah, maybe it was just a really pretty dude. He saw. Hmm. Yeah, like you said, there was a point where you didn't see it anymore. Hmm. Oh Jesus. Sometimes I forget how savage she is. Hmm. What does she see? Mm-hmm. Huh. Hmm. Of course. Jesus. With her abs. She's like, God damn, I'm hot. uh, that one was interesting. Hmm. Interpretation. Your mind kind of, because like how Senjo said, he met Kambaru's mom, and that's when he decided that she looked like the image that he saw before. That makes sense. Everyone in ascending. I wonder if we're gonna, because it seems we're getting a different girl every episode. You never know, and it seems like we're going in order of the months. How many episodes are there again? Hold up. Okay, yeah, there's 12 episodes. Koyomimonogatari calendar story, also about, obviously, Koyomi Araragi. We're going through every month. We're going through an entire year. That's cool. I like that we figured out what this is now. And as we saw from the last episode, Araragi was collecting these stories, at least initially, for the first couple to pay back Amendment. By the third one, he had already left, so it was irrelevant. But now we've got another story from Kambaru, which was, yeah, I don't know, that might be the vaguest one yet. I guess it's kind of cool to hear anything about Kambaru's father. I think, you know, she even mentioned about him at the end of Hana Monogatari, and I guess here as well. I guess I don't know what you could take from this. You could look at Araragi and Senjo, that romance in general. I mean, this is like the Kambaru short story, so that's obviously a big part of it. Romance, as we know, it worked out really well with Shinobu and Owari at the very end in a really great way. I'm not sure what that means. God, I'm really having a hard time interpreting some of this stuff. Could be something there about loving yourself. I mean, there's a lot of self-love there with Kambaru at the end there. Love is kind of what you make it. Also, what Senjo said, you know, we choose people similar to us, which, you know, you could think about that more, about the similarities between Senjo and Araragi. I don't know. I'm just trying to, like, pick things out there. But that's truly really all I have to say about that so far, at least. But we did figure out the calendar story. I finally realized that we are going in order of months. We have enough to see now that we are going April, May, June, July so far. And I assume since there's 12 episodes that we're going through an entire calendar year. And which is very exciting, because I would love to get to the end of that and see where we are April of the following year, right? And what it will show us at that point. I look forward to more of that, so thank you very much for watching. Of course, please, if you have anything to say about these, I would highly appreciate it, because this is kind of where I fall short, I suppose, when it comes to Monogatari, but I'm still having a great time, and hopefully you're still enjoying the reactions, and I really do appreciate that. But yeah, I'm just, like I said earlier, maybe I'm due to finally start a rewatch so I can remember certain things more clearly. But yeah, that's it. Still having a great time. Thank you very much once again for watching, and I will see you in the next part. Peace.